It's your girl Renee, and I'm giving you an update on the Marine Corps Marathon. As you can see, I have some new bling. And yes, I completed the 2012 Marine Corps Marathon. I am ecstatic. Like, honestly, I said I wasn't going to cry or anything like that. During the race, I did cry. When I cried during the race, I didn't cry for myself. I was basically crying for other people. But let me start from the beginning. So the Marine Corps Marathon is held in Washington, D.C., and it's called the People's Marathon. And it is one of the best courses and marathons for a first-timer because it's primarily flat. And the crowd support is remarkable. I mean, there were only a few places that I can recall. I guess out of 26.2 miles, there probably were about 5 of those miles where there was not crowd support. And although there wasn't crowds on the sides cheering, because you were running with so many people, the sheer magnitude of having all of the other folks around you sharing a common goal was absolutely amazing. And during those quiet times, you had the opportunity to reflect. Well, I said I wasn't going to cry. But what I reflected on was like the people who could not do what I was doing, the people who could not run for whatever reason, whether it's sickness, whether it's inability to walk. There were competitors out there who were in wheelchairs trying to make it up hills. There were people out there who had limbs that were misformed, who were running despite the things and the obstacles that they had to overcome. And as I ran, I was like, well, who am I, who basically am physically fit now, not to complete what I've started, given that these people who are struggling with things that cannot go away. You know, I struggled with weight and continue to do so, but that's something that I can personally control. Whereas someone in a wheelchair, they don't have the ability to just get up and start walking, but yet they were out there competing. The marathon itself is lined with Marines. These are people who are serving our country, who, you know, have given up so many things to protect and serve for us. And so I was like, well, who am I not to run? You know, they are running. There's a marathon that's held at the same time as the Marine Corps Marathon called Forward. And it's run on bases. It's run in deserts. And it's people who are in the military who are running at the same time as we are. So we all share that common goal, you know, and they're running in adverse conditions. I mean, granted, when we ran, there were some signs that were saying, you know, beat Frankenstorm, because, you know, Sandy is out there, and, you know, my heartfelt prayers and thoughts are with those people who are dealing with Sandy. My mom is in New York. I'm from the Northeast, so I have a number of people who are up there. As far as I know, everyone is okay. But for those of you who are dealing with no lights, maybe you only have YouTube for entertainment, you know, hopefully something like this can bring a little bit of a smile to your face. But like, the marathon itself was much more than I thought it would be, and I was crying for reasons that I didn't think I would be crying. There was one blue mile, and that mile was in memory of the fallen soldiers. And when you think about it, people can enlist in the military at 18. You know, these are young people who have sacrificed their lives for our country. And on this mile, there were flags waving and photos of the people who did not make it back. And so, you know, I go back to who am I not to run? And during that entire experience, it was so hard to like keep it together. But my whole thing was, they cannot run. I am running for them. And so the marathon itself was a remarkable experience. And I am proud to be part of an elite group of people who complete a marathon. I believe it's less than, or might it be right around 0.5 of 1% of the population that actually completes a marathon. So I've done something that many people probably never will do, nor will they have a desire to do one. And I chose a marathon that I think, is second to none. The Marines were giving out water at every water stop. They were at the mile markers. They were so kind, and they were cheering us on and saying, looking good. Like, they were always there. It was absolutely amazing. And the crowd support was so good. There were just people cheering. They held up signs that said stuff like, "Total stranger, I'm cheering for you," There were signs that had people's names on it. Honestly, I felt like every person who was out there cheering was cheering for me. And I smiled for a good portion of the race. My race was literally powered by Mary Mary. And if you're not familiar with them, they are a gospel group. And they have a song called "Go Get It." And it's about getting your blessings. And I had that one song on repeat for at least the first half of the marathon. So like 12, 13 miles, I was listening to that one song. But the reason I listened to it is because the message, it was like, just go get your blessing. It's your time. And how do you expect anything to be different if you don't try something that you've never done? So that's applicable to so many things in life. So many things in life. It's like, if you don't try something different, how can you expect any other outcome than what you've already had? And I'd never run 26.2 miles. I'd never done that. So listening to them and thinking about it is my season. It's my season to do something different. It's my season to shine. It's my time. But you know what? It's not just my time. Like, I felt like me being out there doing it could show people that it doesn't matter how much you weigh. I saw so many people out there who were not at the end of their weight loss journey, and they were doing it. No, they're not Kenyan. I'm not Kenyan. I'm not built like a Kenyan. I wasn't going to finish in 2-3 hours. And I didn't have a goal to do that. My goal was to complete it. And these people were out there hitting the pavement, getting it done. One of my friends formerly weighed over 300 pounds. She crossed that finish line. It's on tape. It was on the news. It's just kind of like, my other girlfriend lost 65 pounds. She crossed the finish line. She just started running. Like, literally, I want to say this is like her 5th race. She made a goal. She started losing weight last year, lost 65 pounds, and said, "I'm doing a marathon." And she did it. Girl Safari, I'm so proud of you. So it doesn't matter where you are. It doesn't matter if you're on a journey to lose weight. It doesn't matter if you have some things in life that you're not happy with, whether it's your job, whether it's relationship, whatever it is, go get your blessing. Whatever that blessing might be. Just go after whatever it is that you have been putting to the side. If it's something like just taking time for yourself on a daily basis, go get it. Get it. We have one life. We have one time around to do something great. And it doesn't even have to be something that's seen as great in other people's eyes. But as long as that's all that matters. So for me, greatness came from finishing something that I put my mind to doing. And honestly, if you ask me why, I guess it was just a self-challenge. Generally, when I do this type of thing, I'm raising money, I'm doing something for others. But this time I pretty much kind of just did it to prove to myself that I could do it for me. And I trained for the last, oh my gosh, seems like forever. I started training in like May or April. But not seriously training further into like the summer, but still, this has been a long time coming, and I'm extraordinarily proud of myself and my accomplishment. And I hope that wherever you are in your journey in life, whether it be weight loss, whether it be relationships, whether it be, having a baby or planning to have a baby, whatever it is, do it to the best of your ability. Make change if you need to make change, and go get your victory. For me, is being able to wear this marathon medal that turns. It's absolutely amazing, and it'll be on my wall with my other race medals. But obviously, this one is really special. And you know what? Whatever you do in life, have fun. I had fun out there. This is Tuesday. I ran on Sunday. I feel good. I mean, I had some blistering on my feet. My legs are obviously going to be sore, but I'm getting out there and doing it again on Saturday. Not a full, though. Not really that crazy. I'm going to do a half marathon on Saturday with some friends, and it's going to be their first marathon, so I can't wait to see them finish. And I'm just happy. I went out there and I did that. And that's the thing, no one can ever take it away. I accomplished my goal that I set for myself, and I couldn't be happier. So it's your girl Renee. Even though I'm teary-eyed, I'm happy, and I'll check in with you soon. I'm just kind of basking in the awesomeness that is the 30,000 people who completed the Marine Corps Marathon on Sunday. So until next time, it's your girl Renee signing off.